Hello, this is Suman Pachigulla here. And today I'm going to explain you the three steps, the three skills that is primary for a person to become a successful recruiter. If you are new to this industry or if you want to become a good recruiter, these are the things that you need to understand and rework in it and execute that at your work, and you will see the results are climbing to the top. All right, are you ready? Let's go and see that. Here, if you see this, there are three skills that you need to master to become a successful recruiter. All right, so first it goes with interaction, involvement, presentation, and appearance. In my overall experience of 14 plus years, what are the primary things made someone a successful recruiter? I have summarized everything in these three sections, and it is easy for you to understand and to go back and figure out why the results are not the way that you are expecting it to come. All right, so now interaction and involvement is something that is related to how you connect with people. Okay, what sort of involvement you may need and how your presence as a recruiter can get information from there where you can use that to work on your daily requirements and recruitment. Okay, then presentation, meaning how you let things know, how you share things, or how you represent things to the other person. Appearance, meaning it's all about you. So now let's understand what are those. Here are the final thing which is required for a recruiter to be successful in this industry. When I'm talking about interaction, this is about interacting with managers, clients, and job description, meaning how deep you go in reading a job description to understand the reality behind someone who has written the requirement. And when I say interaction with your manager and client, how you interact with your manager in a day-to-day basis. If you are a recruiter who has the authority to interact with the client or to the hiring team or to the person who handles the requirement, maybe an MSP or a VMS coordinator, whomever it may be, so how you are doing it, because that interaction makes things different. All right, then comes understanding the need, how better you're understanding the client's need. And third is job description dissection. If you are a recruiter, if you do not know how to dissect the requirement to understand it clearly, what exactly the hiring manager tries to convey when you fail to connect with the client or whomever has written the job description. So if you do not know how to dissect the requirement properly, you will not be able to understand what are the skills that is required for you to find a candidate or to build a Boolean string. So if you do not know how to identify the skills and do not, because once you do not know how to identify skills, you may use some titles or some responsibilities to make a string, and at the end you will end up wasting a lot of time. So if things are not working, these are the where exactly those things fall, and it is easier for you to understand where to improve. Let's now, it is presentation. Presentation is how you interact, how you share information, how you connect with people, and what is that you wanted to collect from them. If you do not know how the way you need to write an email in a different way, then the results will totally differ. Meaning, if you are sending emails the way how other 100 recruiters are sending, then the results are obvious. If your candidates are not replying properly, if you're not getting proper responses, and if you want to build a proper relationship with your managers, top level people in your company, you must focus on email, how to write professional emails, and you need to understand and learn that. Call. If you are not able to close candidates, if most of the candidates are backing out and you are not able to submit more candidates, or you are failing on rate confirmations or negotiating people, then the problem lies here. You might be sounding like a customer service person or a typical recruiter, or you sound like a robot, like someone who reads the script, right? I'm so and so, a recruiter from so and so company. I have a job requirement, so and so months of job, and this is in Dallas, Texas. Are you looking for a job? Would you be interested? Right? Is this the right time to speak to you? And these all scripted way of communication fails most of the recruiter, because those days are gone where people are desperate and they wanted to hear from a recruiter. But now the time became so widened from the digital side as well as the web, how there are a lot of opportunities are outside and there are so many recruiting companies out there. So many recruiters are working with a similar way of interaction, which may annoy the candidates. And if you want to be a successful recruiter, you must focus on calling. All right. This is very, very important in recruiting. If you master calling, you will be a top earner and you will be in the top positions. Mark my words. Then process is something that you have to build by yourself, focusing on your work style and how you can manage your candidates to minimize backouts, no shows, or any sort of things that is stopping you to make more placements. All right. Most of the companies have their own way of process, right? After submission, you need to do this, do this, do this, or they ask you to do that. But what is the process that can have in place which can help the recruiter to control the candidate, focusing on the client behavior? So you need to have a process for yourself to monitor your submissions and candidates so that you can avoid or at least minimize the backouts and increase placements, right? And third thing is appearance, meaning your social proof. We are in a digital era. If you are working in a company, you are trying to connect with so many people, you must have a proper profile in social media. If you're changing your job, asking for more money, then people definitely search you in LinkedIn. The way you search for candidates in LinkedIn, the way you read the LinkedIn profile. Does your LinkedIn profile speaks the same thing that you look for others' profile? Right? Now, if you are not focusing on LinkedIn profile, you are losing so many things. So focus on preparing a powerful LinkedIn profile. Then branding. Branding is necessary for the people who wanted to grow in this industry. If you want to be a senior leader, managers, definitely it is required. How many followers do you have? What sort of value that you are adding to the people? What is that you are doing apart from your work? And why people should hire you? Do people know you? Because this is a small industry, and if you are known to most of the people, then you need to negotiate and sell yourself. If there is a social branding, then you do not have to sell yourself. All right. Then it comes team player. It is very much necessary, because if you are someone working in a company and you know how to interact with the people and you know how to manage your team and you know how to focus on team building, or you may at least know how to work together, that is more than enough to become a successful recruiter. So now find out which are the areas that you think is lacking, and if you add more to it, your career will be very much successful. Do mention that in the comments and let me know what did you understand from this video, and do not forget to mention which state or which city that you are from. All right, and do not forget to look at other videos which is very much useful for the recruiters. Thank you very much for listening. Once again, this is Suman Pachigulla. I'm in a mission to impact 5 million lives. Do subscribe, comment, and share this video with other recruiters. God bless you people, and Happy New Year.